Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica and today I have my update for Child of the 80s Project Pan. I'm so excited that this is back this year. I loved it. I did the first 2 rounds and then there was a year off. Was it 2 years off? I don't remember. And then it's back again. And I'm so excited about that. And I'm doing it a little bit different this time because I think last time I brought in all 80 prompts. The first year it was just 40 prompts, and then the second year it was 80 prompts. I did all 80 prompts, and now I'm not doing it quite that way. I intend to get through all 80 prompts. I did not bring them all in at once because I did not want to overwhelm myself. So I did, in the intro I brought in 10, and then first update I brought in 10 more, and now I'm bringing in 10 more. So that is basically how I'm going to do it. I'm going to bring in 10 every single update, no matter how many I finish or roll out or whatever. And this project is going to be primarily usage. There are going to be some things that I'm going to attempt to finish because it doesn't make sense to put them in for usage, which you'll see with one of the products that I'm bringing in. But this is kind of a play project for me. Just want to have some fun with it. I want to hit all the prompts. My hair is a little goofy today. I apologize. It's been a crazy day and it's just like all pulled back in a ponytail, and you know, I got my Tigger hoodie on, got a heating pad on my back. Life is good over here. So if I did not give you all the details, it's because, you know, my brain is scattered. This was created by Jaylon. She's going to be linked down below. There's going to be a spreadsheet of everyone else that has joined in because it's a PANtastic Ladies collab, and it was a year long. So it started on January 1st, will go till December 31st, and then hopefully it will come back again next year, but who knows? It's up to Jaylon if it's coming back next year, and I don't know if she's made a decision on that yet since we're still early in the year. So if you want to get in on it, by all means, we would love to have you on this crazy painting journey. Now let's get into my rollouts. I do have some things that I have worked on. I do have some progress on them, but because there are so many products going on, I'm only going to show you my rollouts and then my roll-ins. And the other stuff that I'm working on, I'm just going to keep working on it, and then when it's ready to roll out, I will update you on it. Unless I have a month where there's not a whole lot going on, things aren't rolling in, and not a lot's rolling out, then I'll update those things, but there's a lot. All right, so the first one is Eye of the Tiger. That is by Survivor, and that is an eye product, so it can be literally any eye product. So I brought in the City Color Eye Mousse in white gold. It is beautiful. It is creamy and wonderful, and it is very gold. It doesn't look very gold here, but when you apply it, it pulls extremely gold. And let's see, I had that in for 5 uses. I hit that easily. I used it on my lids. I used it on my inner corners. That was not a problem to get at all. And then Let's Get Physical by Olivia Newton-John. That's an item that makes you feel sexy or sex-themed. So I brought in a very depotted Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons shadow. This is in satin sheets, and I wanted to use this 5 times. Again, very easy to use on the inner corner as well as on my lids. I got my 5 uses, no problem at all. Moving on to Totally Tubular, and that calls for a product that is in the tube. This one is the Sally Hansen Gel Cuticle Remover. Again, only wanted to use it 5 times. I easily did that. I probably could have left it in to finish because there's not a ton in there, but who knows, maybe that'll end up in one of my other projects soon. Like maybe if I need a turn and burn product for Throwback 30, that might work really well. Okay, moving on to Breakfast Club. That calls for a product that covers or conceals. And I brought in the NYX Lavender Color Corrector. And again, I just had it in for 5 uses, and I was able to do that. Next up is E.T. I loved that movie. I remember when it first came out. Loved it. And that is a unique product. And it's unique because of how it's shaped and, you know, the cover and everything. So this Minnie Mouse Blush Highlighter Duo, I just wanted to use it 5 times. That's what it looks like inside. It was super easy to get 5 uses on this, and that is rolling out as well. The next one was actually something that I finished, sort of. That was Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi. It is an item that is almost done or close to being decluttered. I actually had some of the Coastal Scents rice powder in here. There was not a lot left in there, and I was able to finish that up. So while I say sort of finished, what was in here was like my goal to finish that, but I still have a big bag that is not finished. So, you know, there's no value in that, but it was a good feeling to have some finished. And let's see, the last one that is rolling out is What's Love Got to Do With It? I loved that song. That is a product you find average. This is NYC in the Navy eyeliner. And again, 5 uses was all I had on here. It's just a blue liner. It's not super creamy. It's not like an amazing color. It just is. And I was easily able to get my 5 uses on this. And I think I only used it on my eyes once. And I think I've used this before in this manner, and I sometimes forget about it. When I have a lip product that's way too warm, and I am working on some very warm lip products right now, I actually use this blue eyeliner on my lips, and it cools it down quite a bit, and it makes it so that it's not super warm, and that is how I'm getting some usage on that. I probably should just put this in with my lip products because I use it on my lips way more than I use it on my eyes, but it is technically an eyeliner, so that's just one of those multitasking products. All right, whew, that was a lot that rolled out. I think it was 7 things rolling out, which is good because I'm bringing in 10, and that's a lot. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are in. Yes, 7 products that are still in that I'm not going to discuss this update because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff and ain't nobody got time for that. All right, pulling all the stuff that I pulled out for the next 10 prompts out, and I just realized I pulled one of them that is incorrect. Give me a second. And it is for the very first one that I'm rolling in, and I just looked at the color of the palette and not at what the actual palette was. You will understand in a second. That is Uno. The prompt is Uno, and that is an item you only have one of in your collection, whether it's the product, the brand, or whatever. And I only have one Juvia's Place palette, and that is what I'm bringing in. This is the Nubian Glow palette. I actually grabbed, I think it is, not whatever, California Love from ColourPop because it's like an orangey palette, and I just kind of grabbed on the fly, always in a hurry, and yeah, I grabbed the wrong one. So this is the Nubian Glow palette. I'm going to do this No Pan Left Behind style. More warm stuff to work on. I like my warm colors. I really do. So that should be fairly easily achieved. There's only 6 shades in there, and I feel like if I can get that into a makeup basket, I can probably get it knocked out. Maybe 1 or 2 baskets and get it knocked out, because there are some kind of similar shades. Some of these here, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it works, but No Pan Left Behind. Next is Back to the Future. I love this movie. My kids like the movie, and that calls for an old favorite. I'm actually bringing in a nail polish for 3 uses. This is a really old Artmatic polish. I believe I had this in my project polish last year. I was not able to finish it, so I am just bringing this in for 3 uses. That shouldn't be a problem. It is a very easy, like, micro glitter gold topper, and yeah, I think that's going to be a piece of cake to get those 3 uses. Next is jelly shoes. I remember those from the 80s. Oh my goodness. And I've seen them coming back. Why? Why are they coming back? They were hideous then. They're hideous now. People may think they're cute, but they make your feet sweat and they make your feet stink. No, it's horrible. Don't do it. All right, that calls for a product with a jelly-like texture. So I brought in a Jelly Much shadow. It makes sense to me. This is my brain. This is in the shade Mojave Moves. It is one of my absolute favorites. It is the most beautiful, versatile topper, and I only want to get 5 uses on it. I do think that's going to be pretty easy for me to do. Next is Perfect Strangers. I remember that show very well. That is a new item in your collection. So I'm bringing in a mascara from a brand that is new in my collection. This is Sarah Creal. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It's C-R-E-A-L, like real with a C on the front. And this is the Back of the Cab Volumizing Tubing Mascara. I have yet to try it. I got it in PR and I'm kind of excited. I've tried a bunch of tubing mascaras. That's what the wand looks like. The first one I ever tried, which was from number 7, I did not like at all. I have tried other ones, and right off the top of my head, I don't remember which ones I've tried, and I did like those. So I'm hoping, because this is a very high-end mascara, that I'm going to like it. So fingers crossed. That goal is to finish. And like I said, some of these products, pardon me, my allergies are starting to get me. Some of these products don't make sense to bring them in for usage, like mascara. It's going to be done before the end of this project, so why bring it in just for usage? I'm just going to leave it in, use it, get her done. Next up is Trapper Keeper. I loved the Trapper Keeper. I was always prone to dropping things, so that kept everything where I needed it to go. That was awesome. That is something with cute packaging, and this one's cute because it's so tiny. It's so tiny and cute. This is the Sephora Lip Butter in Wild Mango. And I actually have this one in to finish because it's tiny. There's no reason why I can't finish this. I do have other lip balm type things that I'm working on. But I mean, it's so cute and tiny. I just want to finish it. So that's what I'm going to do. And let's see what is after Trapper Keeper. Just Say No. It's something you don't like or you hate. Hate is such a strong word. And I forgot to pull this palette out too. Hot Mess Express over here. I don't know why I didn't pull this palette. I guess, you know, I'm just not myself lately. This one is, of course, going to be the blue eyeshadow in the BH Cosmetics Wild and Free palette. It's a pretty palette. It really is. But you know, I am not a blue eyeshadow girl. Even though people compliment me on it when I wear it, I just don't feel comfortable in it. I don't want to say I hate it. It's not me. It is not me. So I am going to do this shade right here, this blue, for 5 uses. I feel like this blue shade gets abused for these types of prompts where it's something you just, it's not your comfort zone. It's not something that you like or whatever. That blue seems to be the one that I go to every single time because it's what I think of. So someday I'm going to finish that blue just for prompts like this. Just a few more to go. I want my MTV. I remember when that whole slogan thing came out. And that is something that reminds you of a song, music, band, whatever. And I had quite a few things to choose from because I have a lot of very music related things. But this one is one that was really easy for me to do. It is the Essence Coral Me Maybe palette. Of course, that's a Carly Rae Jepsen thing. Call Me Maybe. So I am going to be doing this No Pan Left Behind style. There's not a ton in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 shades. They'll be easy. They will go well with my Nubian Glow palette. So I will probably put them in a project, not a project, the makeup basket together so that I can get those knocked out. Next up is Cabbage Patch Kids, and that is a product that is sold out or hard to get. When I was looking for this, I could not find it anywhere. I needed a blue foundation mixer, and for the longest time, I could not find anything but the e.l.f. one that's like a concealer packaging wand, and I knew that wasn't going to be big enough, and I didn't want it with a doe foot. I wanted the pump. I really wanted this particular one from LA Girl, and I finally found it. It took months of looking for it, and I finally found it. And you can see I've already used a ton of it, but I just want to use it 3 times. I do have natural olive undertones, so most of my foundations are too warm for me, so that really helps a lot. I will probably just be mixing it in with my foundation here or there. I tend to franken a small bottle of it, so those 3 uses are going to take me a while because I will franken not just like on a daily basis. I will franken it in the bottle. I will use that and then, you know, make new as I go along. So the 3 uses is going to take me probably the rest of the project. Blockbuster. That is a product that used to be hyped or is discontinued. We are going with the discontinued portion because I have a lot of this particular brand that is no more. So hence discontinued. Coastal Scents rice powder. I know, I just pulled one out. I'm trying to knock my water bottle over. This is the one that I had in before. This is the one that I am bringing in. I just finished, or I just filled this one from Essence. Look at it, like the powder's just popping up into the air. I just want to finish this portion. I will slowly get that bag done. It's a lot. I'm going to show you. It's kind of crazy, but I still have this huge bag of powder. It will take me years to get through it. And if I have to put it in projects little bits at a time, that's what I'm going to do. I will eventually get it done. And, you know, I'll be happy when it's done. It will feel like a major, major accomplishment. But I'm not in a rush. I love the product and I'm happy to have it. I don't have to purchase any powders or anything like that. So, just baby steps. All right, moving on to the very last one, mullet. I always hated mullets, even back in the day. Yeah, that is a favorite hair product. Of course, it's not your mother's naturals, and it's going to be matcha green tea and wild apple blossom, but it's not the butter mask because I just put a brand new one in my shower. So we're going to go with the shampoo since I already have the mask in my shower. Just for 5 uses, no big deal. And that is everything that I'm rolling in. So far, I have finished 13 products, or 13 prompts, I should say. We're going to keep it going. I still have 67. They're not all rolled in yet, but like I said, little by little, every update, I'm going to bring in some more. And eventually, we're going to get through all 80. Definitely go check out Jaylon and give her a like and a follow. And check out everyone else that has joined into this project. It is an amazing project, and I think everyone should do it because the 80s were awesome. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.